So someone said, Cam Nicholls lied to me. Cam Nicholls, a cycling YouTuber, also hailing from Australia. And I said, what do you mean you lied to you? They said, well, he said that rim brakes is faster than disc brakes on a road bike. It's a lie. And I'm like, no, that is true. Cam Nicholls is telling you the truth. Rim brakes are faster than the pizza cutters, the disc brake things. All right, what time is it? It's time to get rim brakes back on road bikes. It's time to make road cycling great again. These bikes you can get for about $1,000 Australian or less. This bike will cost between $500 to $1,000. And brand new back in the day, it's about 12 grand bike with the Bontrager Triple X race lights, all right? Carbon rims, DT Swiss hub internals. This bike, 10-speed Duros. People, it's 10-speed. It's good enough for Lance Armstrong, all right? Lance Armstrong, the Tour de France rider, whose rival now is Tadej Pogacar. SRAM SRAM XG 1090 cassette on there. This bike rides so nice. Continental GP4000s, if you know, it's got a rack on there, tail fin. Beautiful bike. Rides so nice. This bike is lighter than the current Trek Madone that's used in the World Tour. Isn't it crazy? And these cages came out in 2003. This is the Trek Bontrager Bat Cage. And Lance Armstrong used them. Have a look at the photos from Lance Armstrong from 2003 onwards. He uses this cage. And then go to the 2024 Tour de France. They're still using the same bat cage. These cages just work. Amazing, isn't it? So the Team Trek, US Postal, still live today a bit. And they're still using the bat cage on the Trek bikes. Amazing. This is the Madone SL 5.9. Rides so good. Such a nice bike, all right? So Cam Nicholls didn't lie to you. He's telling you the truth. Rim brake for the win. This bike is stiffer. It's more aero. It's easier to service. It's easier to get you absolute precision bike fit. Look at that. It's got an alloy steer even, so you can put spacers up and down. You can change stem bar width in minutes. With the new one, it's all integrated nonsense and fang-dangled crap. All right. So they're lighter, they're stiffer, they're more aero. People are like, no, it's not aero. This isn't aero. This bike was designed in the wind tunnel. Okay. This is a wind tunnel bike, and Lance Armstrong rode it. And look at the average speed in the 2004-2005 Tour de France when Lance is on this bike. Okay. And look at the average speed today. And look at the flappy jerseys that Lance Armstrong rode back in the day. Look how the skin suits we use today versus in 2004, how flappy the jerseys were. Look at Tyler Hamilton's jersey or Lance Armstrong's jersey or even Basso and Ulrich and the gang from back in that era. Look how flappy the jerseys were, yet look at the average speed. So these bikes are more aero. With disc brakes, you have this big rotor here, and then the wind hits it and it just, it creates yaw angle resistance. Look how streamlined that is. All right, this is the left side fork right here. Now compare that to a disc brake bike, okay? Disc brake road, okay? Disc brakes is fantastic for e-bikes and mountain bikes. This is a video about road cycling. Cam Nicholls did a road cycling test on road where every second matters. Look how aero that is. Go to the back. All right, look how minimalist that is, okay? Now compare that to my S-Works SL8, and it's got all this chunky metal there. And so when the wind comes through here, it's not as aero, okay? And these frames are so strong, all right? You will not find an S-Works SL8 tarmac in 20 years' time that's not cracked and smashed up. These are just a little bit thicker. This bike builds up lighter than the S-Works SL8, okay? The frame is heavy. This is a heavier frame, but this frame is stiffer and stronger than the SL8. It's a lot easier to work on, okay? It's not Di2 compatible. Well, it's sort of semi-Di2 compatible. I'm just saying. So the bike overall is lighter than the S-Works SL8. It can be built up lighter. Obviously with 10-speed Duras, it's not super light, but it's good enough for Lance, good enough for me and you. But the frame is heavier, but that doesn't matter because you've got durability and stiffness. But the S-Works SL8 is very fragile. So yeah, Cam Nicholls didn't lie. These bikes are just so... And this, look at this. Okay, you get a lot of grit up in here, okay? This gets in your bearings and you want to clean it out. Now, on the SL8, good luck doing that. The SL8, this fork takes minutes to drop out, clean, service, boom. Anyone can do that. The SL8, you've got to book it in a local bike shop. It's going to cost you $200-300, okay? And we've got to cut your housings of your hydro, or crimp your oils out, your olives out, change your oil just to clean the headset properly, okay? You got to drop and then you got to re-bleed all the brakes. You got to cut the rear hose on your disc brake on your SL8, cut that, buy new brake housing, okay, disc housing, get a rebleed front and rear, and all that just to clean your bottom bearing there, okay? $200-300 just to clean your bearings, okay? And time. The time it takes you to put your bike in the car and take it out of the car is probably the time it would take for you to actually do this service on this bike yourself. Put it on a podcast, have a sweet drink and get it done yourself, okay? So the culture, these bikes are just clean. This is a clean bike designed for dirty performances, okay? But the bike is clean, all right? The bicycle is clean. This is clean lines, easy service, just clean, cut crisp. As a bike mechanic, these bikes are just a dream to work on, okay? As a bike fitter, you got guys like Neil Stanbury, Steve Hogg. They love working on these bikes because they're just easy to fit. Stem length change, bar change, stack height change. Time is money. Let's go, all right? You can put offset post in there, 27.2. Seat clamp issues, no worries. Just boom, bike culture. This is what it's about. This is clean road bike culture, okay? Just if you know, you know. If you know, you know. The latest Trek Madone, about $20,000 Australian, and it's a joke. I can afford anything. Anything bike I can afford. I can just, no worries. But these are the bikes I prefer. These bikes have class. They have character. Made in the USA. Not there's anything wrong with made in China, okay? Nothing wrong with that. Just saying, class, character, classic bike, okay? True purist machine. True performance-focused machine, all right? That's what we're talking about. If you're an Instagram person who just wants to have the latest stuff for Instagram approval, then this bike won't appeal to you. But if you're chasing performance, if you're just chasing that cycling lifestyle, where you can spend more time reducing your body fat versus reducing your wallet because you try to keep up the latest, but it's not so great, then this bike isn't for you. These bikes are amazing. If you know, you know. Cam Nicholls, mate, you did a great video. Rim for the win, disc for dirt, rim for road race, disc for dentist, disc for e-bike, disc for gravel, disc for mountain bike, disc for downhill, but rim brake when you want lightweight and easy, Dura-Ace 7800 calipers, $50 front and rear. Time is money.